Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for July 15th to 31st, 2020. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. And if you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments section below. If you want to formulate a question, when we get to the outcome card, we can try and answer it yes or no, as well as give some potential outcomes. So we're going to just get started here with these cards in your current position or your current situation here during this time frame. We have the Four of Swords and the Magician in reverse. So you could be feeling quite cynical and controlling here regarding a situation that you're not getting enough rest. You're feeling sick. You need to have some rest and recuperation here. And you're feeling kind of cynical and controlling here, Gemini, in this current situation during this current time frame. You're feeling like you can't get the rest you need. You can't get the recuperation from whatever situation that you need. You're not feeling like you're getting the rest, or you're in control of the situation. You're feeling out of control of the situation. So what is influencing you, Gemini? What's influencing this current situation? Okay, so the Emperor could be dealing with an Aries here with this Emperor card. So it's basically like traditions and, you know, things that are very set in their ways, basically. Maybe there's somebody else that's controlling, or a leader, or somebody that's trusted, or an older person that you feel that, you know, you take a lot of influence from is influencing you in feeling this out of control and unable to take a break, basically. And what are some of your past issues, Gemini? Let's look at some past issues for Gemini. Past issues that you've been dealing with, Gemini. So let's see what's going on for Gemini. What is some past issues for Gemini? Ooh, there we go. And we have the Seven of Cups. So you could have been feeling like, you know, you don't have any spark of imagination. You don't feel like you have any options. You know, you just didn't feel like you had a lot of options in a situation here, Gemini. You just didn't feel like you had any spark of imagination, or just kind of, you know, feeling like there's not options. There's no option here for you, is how you were feeling maybe in the past issue, at the base of the situation. You're feeling like it's not an option. You have no option here. Maybe feel controlled by, you know, traditions, or, you know, maybe a person, somebody that you trust that is wise counsel, and you feel like there's no option here. In your recent immediate past, what is behind you here is this Three of Swords. So what is behind you is heartbreak, separation, just pain and sorrow here, grief. You've gone through some grief here, Gemini, in the most recent past. It could be a divorce, could be a separation due to work circumstances. Just a painful time for you here, is what I'm seeing. And what's your overall thoughts, or what's your overall attitude about the situation? So Ace of Pentacles. So you just want a fresh new start. You want a stable beginning. You are looking at things kind of like you're starting over, and you're just going to have to, you know, you're going to take one thing at a time. But you've got some good starts here about this new beginning. You've got a good attitude here that you can start over and start fresh, Gemini. So what's coming up for you in the immediate future? Two cards fall out here. So here you feel like you're being a bit burdened here. You feel exhausted, you feel depleted, and you feel like, you know, there's pettiness, there's arguments, and you're tired of it. You're tired of all this pettiness. You're tired of, you've got your guard up, but you're just exhausted and feeling defeated here. In this situation, coming up with this argument, this competition, this pettiness coming up here for you, Gemini, in the near future. And so what are your fears? So what are your fears around the situation? What are you fearing, Gemini? So you've got some, what are you fearing? What is Gemini's fears from August? Oh, one flipped over there. Let me see. August, I said. So basically, the future here, looking out into the future, and you know, you're afraid of what's going to happen going forward here with this Three of Wands in your fears position. So looking to the future, that's what brings you fear. You know, right now you feel like you don't have a lot of options, you need rest, and you're fearful of what the future has to bring you, Gemini. And how are others seeing you in this situation? How are others viewing you? How others see you in the environmental factors that are playing into all of this as well. So we'll see some environmental factors for Gemini. I think wants to come out here. Oh, there we go. So they could be seeing you as, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign as well. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So people see you struggling between two things here. So I'm holding these cards all over and it just dropped away. They could be seeing you struggle here between wanting your independence, but then wanting to be in a partnership. So you want to be independent, but you want to be in a partnership. It's almost like it's either way, right? So you want your independence in a partnership, or you're indecisive here, which is basically the Seven of Cups is confusion. So people see you as basically you can't decide what you want to do, Gemini. Is it this way or is it that way? So do you want to be independent or do you want to be in a partnership? And that could be in work or love. With this, other people are seeing you as basically indecisive. They don't know, one minute you want to be independent, next minute you want to be in a partnership. Is what I'm reading there. So what are your hopes in this situation? What are you hoping for? This card flip. Oh, okay. So you want an apology here with this Page of Cups. You could be wanting an apology. You could be wanting someone to offer their love to you, small gestures, start over, an apology, an offer of love here is what you're wanting. You're wanting good news of an emotional nature here with this Page of Cups. And for an outcome card, Gemini, let's look and see what the outcome is. So the High Priestess. So I would say yes to your question. The High Priestess is using your intuition. So using your inner guidance. And it's that initial spark and that initial direction that's going to take you where you need to go here with this High Priestess. It's getting in touch with your spiritual side. It is really getting in tune with your intuition. So this is going to lead you to kind of do some inner reflection and find balance. Hey, find some balance here. Using your inner guidance and spirituality. So I just have a question. I just was curious about some of these cards here for the Three of Swords. I'm just curious what that's pertaining to. We got these cards flipping out. So you had maybe some heartbreak and around, you know, you could have had a few minutes of fame and then it just kind of dissipated here in Gemini. And, you know, maybe you thought the person thought more of you and was truthful, and potentially you found out that that wasn't the case here in the recent past. And then just about your overall attitude here, I'm just curious with this Ace of Pentacles, your overall attitude. And we have so the Six of Swords. So basically you're moving on to, you want to move on, you want to move away from trouble into this new stability, this newfound stability here, Gemini. So now we'll just get you some cards of advice. Get some cards of advice for Gemini for July 15th to 31st, 2020. Cards of advice for Gemini. Yeah. The Three of Wands came out again, so that's 2 threes. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, the Hangman reverse. And what we have here, oh goodness, it just flipped all over, and the Fool. So, basically as cards of advice with the Three of Wands, the Hangman reverse, and the Fool, I see the Three of Wands is like, you know, do make plans for the future. You have put in some work already, and you know, it is going to come, and it's just a matter of time here. And with this Hangman in reverse, it kind of tells you to take action. Like you've kind of stayed stuck long enough. Take some action move towards the direction that you want to. And the Fool card is kind of saying the same thing. Clean slate, start over. You got a clean slate, take that leap of faith and just, you know, start over and look to the future with a positive, happy attitude, but take some action. Don't just stay stuck, right? Yeah, so the future is, you've already done some work for the future, and so it's coming. You just have to have that, you have to have that, take that leap of faith and start with that clean slate, because you have what it takes there, Gemini. So that's what I have for you. If you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below, and I will see you in August.